happened at a New Mexico high school last week when a black student wore a Santa hat and a beard to school. A teacher told him he couldn't be Santa because Santa is white.
Well, the school says it disciplined the teacher, but the student's father said the punishment should have been more severe. Listen.
He needs to be fired. For him to make a comment like that, there has to be at a minimum prejudice in him. And we don't have room for that.
So the teacher's saying that he apologizes for that, but the dad says, look, more needs to be done. At a minimal level, the teacher was racist.
This conversation has been out there. What's your thoughts on it? You guys have a reaction?
Well, I'll tell you what. First of all, I got a problem with somebody taking credit for presents that I buy to my kids every Christmas year as well. But, I mean, it's all about where you're from, your background. You can't expect someone in a black neighborhood to give credit, and it's no disrespect to anybody, to, you know, someone of a different race. I mean, if Santa Claus is white in this part of town and black in another part, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's just what you grew up with.
Santa visits
I promise
every
you, Santa
home.
Claus is black over at Greenbrier Mall.
Santa is what you make of it. It depends on what house you grew up in, like you said.
Exactly.
And we don't know for sure what the skin tone is of the real Saint Nicholas. He lived in Turkey 1,800 years ago. But does this really even matter? Christmas spirit is supposed to be about peace and joy. And speaking
presents,
of that,
right?
yes.
Joining us now, the most special guest you can imagine. Santa is
Santa.
here.
Hey, Santa.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Good to see you.
Great to see you. Wow. I didn't know.
Yeah, we have a special guest in
You
the room.
didn't wear your tie, apparently.
No, I was gonna.
Should have dressed up for
Would have
him.
worn a red tie.
Exactly. Christmas Santa, what do you think of all this?
Well, I think it's too political, and I'm not trying to blame the media, but we bring this thing on and we make it last for so long when it's just about the kids and Christmas.
Let's talk about that.
Right.
What is this all really about? Let's talk about the season.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Christmas. I'm here to do the job of making kids happy. I've been doing it for 12 years, and I think kids. I have a saying that kids don't see color. The only time that color comes into effect is if a parent brings it up.
Exactly.
Kids just see the fat guy in the red suit, and they want to have Christmas gifts.
Any outrageous requests that you get from kids and what they want down the chimney?
No, not really. I think most of the kids, they
have a list. They know what they want, right?
They bring it and they know, especially when it comes around to the newest toys that they saw on Disney Channel or whatever the most popular channel
I remember
is right
I
now.
used to cut out magazine clippings and glue them just
My
in
kids
case
still do
Santa.
that. My daughter still does it.
A
Yes.
visual
Yes.
for Santa.
And for
You
12
can
years,
never
I've
go
been
wrong.
collecting those too.
What's the most ridiculous request you've gotten?
Well, it's not ridiculous, but I
Or
think
outrageous.
one of those, I had a young man that asked me to bring his dad back. And it kind of touched me because his dad had just passed away in a car accident.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
I
that's
didn't know how to.
heartbreaking.
That's one of the few ones that I never knew how to answer.
Yeah.
Do you get those kids who sit on your lap? We all have pictures from when we were young, and they just don't want to be there. They start to cry.
Actually, yeah, we do. But what the thing is, with my company, and we've been doing this again for 12 years, we try not to bring those kids on because we don't want to
Force them, right?
force them or mess up their psyche. Because again, this is something that it'll traumatize them for life. And as long as what I try to do is actually just try to nurture them to get them to come over. I do a little magic. I do a little sleight of hand, and then they come over. Well, we've got trinkets, snowmen, stickers, all kinds of stuff, and they come over. And when they do come over, they don't want to leave. And see, those are the kids I really like. I like the kids that are scared of Santa when they first come up, and then they come through and they don't want to go.
And that's the magic of the
That's
season.
the magic of the season. I'm sure there are some boys and girls that come up to you and say, wait, Santa's not real. And what do you say to them?
Well, you know what? I have on my website, I have a specific story that I read, and it's called Can Santa Be Black? And in that story, it talks about Santa's color from depending on where he's going. If I go into a house that is strictly Oriental, I look Oriental. If I go into a house that's Indian, I look Indian. Wherever I go, I take that form as a Christmas ghost, and that's what Christmas is about. At least it is to me.
That's
Santa's
what Santa's
magical.
all about.
Right.
Santa's magic. Exactly.
You guys believe in magic?
Of
Yes.
course.
Absolutely.
You do?
believe in
Yes.
magic.
You guys believe in Santa Claus?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Now I have a little trinket here, and excuse me,
Is it Rudolph?
No. This is my I believe in Santa Claus magic.
Straight from
This
Santa.
is Santa's I believe in Santa Claus. Now I'm gonna try you first.
Sure.
All right. Now, as long as you believe in Santa, when I drop this, it won't hit the ground. Now this is just a solid piece of metal.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And when I drop it, as long as he believes in Santa Claus, it won't hit the ground. I need you to do me a favor when I do this, though. Just going to put it in. Pull it back out. I need you to blow on it. Now, as long as he believes in Santa Claus, it won't hit the ground.
There you go.
And he puts a knot in
And
it.
a knot in it.
All right?
Santa's magic.
So Santa's magical, and that's all the kids want to see is somebody that's going to teach them right and make them feel good about the Christmas.
Santa,
Exactly.
thank you.
Merry
My
Christmas,
pleasure.
Santa.
Thank you, guys.
Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas.
Santa
Thank you for
Claus.
having me.
You got a busy 2 weeks.
Always. Thank you.
Work.
Thank
Yeah.
Make those toys.
you. All righty.
You on a schedule, bruh.
Here's a question.